Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Pineapple Podcast. Today, we have a special guest, Dave and Suzanne, from their Lot 9 Baby Resort in Northern Ontario. Guys, welcome to the Pineapple Podcast.
Thank you, Mitch. We are very happy to be here.
Yeah,
Good.
appreciate
Well,
it.
we're excited to get into your story for sure because, as you can appreciate, a lot of viewers, they love the idea of short-term rentals. They love the idea of getting into cottages, but it's not as easy as you think, right? But you
No.
guys have had incredible success with finding an amazing property. And this property has the caliber of not just being a cottage, but in fact becoming a somewhat of a resort. So huge opportunity for us to learn about your stories and what it is you guys plan to do with this property. So again, tell us a little bit about that opportunity, and we also want to get into your backstory. How did you end up getting into real estate? But I can't wait to hear about the Lot 9 baby.
Lot 9 Baby. It is a gorgeous medieval themed property. We fell in love with it the first time we saw it, and it was just like sight unseen. We had to have it. We saw huge
Nice.
potential we wanted to get into the short term, and we wanted waterfront. So it had this 340-foot waterfront, sandy beach, this gorgeous
340 feet. Oh my God. And
and it's all
sand.
sand, and you can walk out because I hate weeds. So I can walk out now.
Yeah.
Dogs can walk out, kids can walk out. So that was really important. And then this massive property, 7,000 square feet home, but it's very cozy. Tried to make it, we did it with all antiques. It already had the medieval theme of dragons and gargoyles. So I love that. And it was just gorgeous when we walked in. It was warm, it was cozy, but it was huge. And we thought, wow, this could really be something special. So that's our dream to go forward. It is a very special property.
Mhm.
As you happen to see, it's just stunning, and most people say pictures don't do it justice. So I'm happy that everyone that has come up loves it, and we want to continue this amazing journey with other people out there.
That's beautiful. No, I totally hear what you're saying there because the uniqueness of properties is really what drives the attraction to people. So I love that. But, we also like to understand, when people are successful in their real estate journey, I mean, that's great. We want to learn from them, but we also want to connect. How did you connect from the time when you were uncertain, you weren't sure if real estate was really the thing, to making that decision, right? And then when you got into the decision, you start building and finding your space within real estate. But then give us a little bit of your backstory. Where did you guys start off with the real estate journey, and how did that transform into you getting so much involved?
Well, real estate is scary. That's the honest truth, and you've got to really take a leap of faith. And you'll just know it. You
Yes.
just feel it in your gut if it's right, I think. We bought this farmhouse here that we've been renovating, and we will be forever because we take in rescues. One of the
Amazing.
ugliest houses I've ever seen. And Dave said, "No, it's got good bones. It's a good home. We can renovate." And I'm going, "Okay, sure." So
Right.
we did, and we are adding on and renovating forever. But we're always looking at other properties, and we always followed properties. We're always wanting to buy them. But no, we don't have a ton of money. So when we found Keyspire and said, "Hey, you can use other people's money. You can do JVs. There's ways you can do this." So that's why when we saw Scott's ad, that kind of thought, okay, we can do this. We're good at this. We have a glass company, and we do renovations. So since we can do that, we can renovate homes. That's how it kind of started. We got, excuse me, we got our first duplex in Guelph. Great
Okay.
place, love Guelph. Our daughters are living
Yes.
there, and we were able to renovate that, and it did great. But we've always wanted a waterfront, so we sold that so we could buy this waterfront, and
Oh,
it kind
lovely.
of one fell into the other,
That
and
is that
that's
is amazing. That is absolutely amazing because again, I love what you said. It is scary and it's absolutely true. It is a lot of work. That is also true, but it's a leap of faith because if you don't take the chance in yourself, then you can't really get to where you want to be, right? And when you look at most successful people, I mean, this is what they're doing. They're pushing themselves beyond their normal capacity, beyond their comfort levels, and they just keep going because there's faith. Education and faith, two very important things, right? And then taking action is the critical component because you can learn as much as you want to learn. If you don't take that action, then you're never getting anywhere. So I love the fact that you said, you did a great job in Guelph, but then you recognize we have limited resources. So take that money, park it into the dream property that you want to have so you can enjoy it. You can bring other people to it. That's absolutely brilliant. And it's a very simple strategy, right? You do one, get into one project, get into one. Then you can make a decision as to whether you keep it, you sell it, you change your game plan, so to speak. But the fact is, you've already taken action. That's huge. Now, I know we're talking real estate, but you said something here that's really, really interesting to me. And I'm sure animal lovers here would love to get a little bit about this story. So you take in rescue animals. That is game changing. That's huge. And I think that's a passion that you guys have, right?
It is a passion. It's such a passion. Sometimes it's exhausting,
Mhm.
but we can't say no. When we see an animal that needs help, we've taken them in. It was a great way to raise the girls. So anybody out there, if you're thinking of buying a little hobby farm and for your kids and having them with animals, it's a great responsibility. They learned so much. The girls loved it. It was a great way to raise them. We're able to help animals and teach the kids so much. I think it made them more mature, taught them how to have responsibility. They saw the idea of working, helping. So you help people, you help animals. It's just wonderful. So we were taking horses off the racetrack that were being put down off of
Wow.
Woodbine.
Wow.
Many cats end up here, just stray cats. And then dogs. We started taking in dogs would find us in very bad shape. Don't ask me how, but I have a friend that says, let me tell you, an animal in need always seems to find you because we have wild animals here that find us and we help them as well.
Oh,
Um,
incredible.
it so the dog thing is huge for us. A lot of people know our big, beautiful Taz.
Mhm.
He's going through a very tough time at the moment, so that's very stressful for us at the moment, and everything that's going on with him health wise. And yeah, we've had our share of animals that come and go. Some we know when we take them in, they're not going to last, and we just want to give them love until the end. Other ones you take in, hoping it's going to work, and they have health issues, and then it does not. They don't last. So it's an up and down roller coaster. A lot of people say I couldn't do it because it hurts. It really does hurt, but if you don't do it, who's going to do it for them? So it's and it feels good. It feels good. It's like helping people that need help, helping animals that need help. It's a wonderful thing to do.
100%. And I mean, the fact that you guys are just taking that initiative on your own is just truly incredible. That's a true demonstration of giving back. And well, I'm sure, I'm going to ask the questions, but if people wanted to get involved to come and help you guys, maybe give some contribution to the animal side, because let's face it, vet bills and feeding bills can add up for the amount of animals you have on a hobby farm. So, are you guys open to people visiting, checking out the animals and becoming part of that community?
Yeah, it would be. We'd love to set that up. We've been
100%.
trying to
Yeah.
set it up for a while. We did have just with our girls when they were younger, a lot of their friends would come over. They've never been around animals, so we would have a lot of fun get-togethers with the kids. And we have looked at opening up programs that will bring kids here with the animals, and especially I find teenagers that are having trouble, it really helps them to be grounded and to work with the animals. It's a really nice thing to do. We've looked at doing something there. It's just right now our real estate is kind of taken over a little bit. As soon as we can get that a little bit more under control, then we can do more towards the animal side of things again. And that's part of our why, um, is giving back to the animals and to people, and of course taking care of our family.